Cyberbullying, is it that cool? What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is basically bullying through any kind of online technology like texting or Facebook, MySpace, anything like that, even Uber. It's still through technology, you can still be bullied. Why is this such a big problem? It causes death. I mean, you hear about it in the news way too often. I mean, I wouldn't be up here trying to stop it if it wasn't causing death. You wouldn't hear about it if it wasn't causing death because it wouldn't make news. By the numbers, 81% of kids who think why cyberbullies bullies because they think the bullies think it's funny. So bullies somehow think it's funny to take the life away from someone and the people who care about them and love them and the people around them. Is it really that funny? And then the rest is the 17% of people think that they don't think about the consequences. Really, if you were bullied and didn't think about the consequences of being sent to jail, like it astonishes me. Only 15% of parents whose kids have like a Facebook account or any kind of like way to get online and just bully people, or not really bully people, but just get online. Only 50% of parents know what their children are saying. 40% of kids who have an account or can get online, only 40% of kids get bullied at least once. The three forms of bullying are teasing, bullying, and attacking. Teasing is when you're able to just like push your friend around, make jokes at them, they'll make jokes at you. It doesn't escalate anywhere. Nobody's really involved, it's just between you and that person, and no one's hurt long term, and it's the first step. Bullying, this is where it's like the second step. This is where teachers, parents are involved. This is where, it gets pretty big. It's intentionally hurtful, and what they say is, like, it does hurt feelings. And, it's not like they get hurt for, like, a while, like, enough to kill themselves, but hurt enough where they need to get help. This is attacking. This is where cyberbullying is really, like, focused on, like, the prevention on it, because this is where lives are taken. Or even when they're close to being taken, and this is where, like, police can be taken, like, police can be invited into the situation. This is where like authority figures are taken in, and this is where it gets really big. Like this is past intentional. Like this is where like it'll usually be gang. It's a group thing. My own experiences. I was on Facebook one time, just chatting with people, commenting on statuses. This one kid who we had not the best relation, I'd say, and he just decides to keep bullying me. I'm like, all right, enough. So I'm defending myself. And there are kids coming in, doing the right thing, staying neutral, and just breaking up the fight. Well, 3 kids come by, and they want to make fun of that kid, but they don't really want to defend me, but they're just making fun of the kid. So they were doing the right thing, but just with the wrong words. You'll see what I'm saying. But did you know it's really easy to prevent? Even with all of these like horrible things, did you know it's easy to prevent? If you're a victim of cyberbullying, tell somebody about this. Tell somebody. Because if you don't, you're hurting yourself. If, say, someone in this room would be bullying me, and I didn't tell anybody, how am I going to get help? How am I going to get help? It's like you're just hurting yourself. And just basically ignore the comments. If someone would say something hurtful about me, I would just block it. I would quickly get off of Facebook and not let it escalate any further. And don't respond back. Just don't respond back, because you're only going to be keeping yourself in it. You just want to take yourself away from it. If you see it going on, like the kids who saw, like the 3 kids who helped me, just try to like separate them, intervene and just separate them. Don't really like pick sides either, because say if you were to pick sides and you said something to one kid that was really hurtful and they took their life away, then you would be the cyberbully, because you're saying hurtful things and you're responsible for their death. And also, like if it's like necessary, then try to like intervene and just break it up and get somebody as well. Remember, cyberbullying, you don't realize until like you see it, it's taking somebody's life away. So if, like say somebody in this room died, we'd all be affected, because like we know that person. Like some of us like are best friends with like people in this class. It would hurt us like very badly. So put a stop to it. If you see it going on, then try to prevent it. It's easy. And too many kids are dying from this. It isn't right.